Hello, this is Good Digestion with another game of Galaxy. Let's go. Alright, I imagine we're running out of days to play this broken version of Nemesis, so I want to get as many games as I can in. I finally unlocked Plunderpenny, who, seems like it'd be really busted, but I've actually only had, like, pretty mediocre results with it. Like, I could take it or leave it. It is fun, though, and there's plenty of room in the deck for different goofy stuff, so, yeah, let's go with this. Right, okay, so I don't mind the script foul, I just gotta, like, keep it out of slot 1. Alright, El Mirage is perfect. And I'm gonna take this egg, so it's kind of, like, bad because, we'll probably lose the next fight, too. Though that being said, like, having 2 annoyance is pretty spicy. Okay. Nothing great here. But whatever, this is a fairy. And it puts the silver into play. Alright, this would be kind of good, but this is way too good. I kind of should spread out a little bit though. I'm gonna do some back row stats. Okay, and Fortune Teller is amazing, but this is way too good, especially when we already have El Mirage. Alright, let's, I think just like this is fine. Like, generally I don't really like to, lose too many hearts right away. You often need them later in the game. It's just a bit overkill, I think. Alright. Now we have this, we're pretty strong. I mean, 8-8 here. Alright, I think that means, I guess Navi's still a little bit better than this. Let's put the bonus in slot 1. Just take a baby bear. And how do we position? Like this? Let's go like this. Okay. Alright, we're looking pretty good. I would like to like find some hunters or something though, something that's going to give us some endgame value. Like none of this really helps. I mean this goose doesn't really do anything either. That being said, I mean I guess the goodie bag is fine for now. Okay. And I don't think there's a reason to play the Shoemaker's Elves. I like the animals a little bit better. So let's just bank this. The +8/+8 is great. Okay, they fail to avoid full hard damage. I mean, I guess I take the hyena. It's not very impressive, but we're not finding a lot of good stuff. We could do blackjack. That's at least some kind of value, right? Do I like that more than just another 8-8 on a slot buff somewhere? I think so. Alright, I'm gonna cut the baby bear then, I guess. Ooh, this is cool. Alright, this will be playable. I think that means we're going to just kind of move away from... No, I'll still cut the bronze goose before. Alright, we'll start preparing a second good slot buff in case we find Boon Willow. So I'll go here, I guess here, and then replace bronze goose. And Mockingbird's actually pretty cool too. Maybe I'll cut this for the Mockingbird. Okay, then we position like this, I think. Like obviously I want this to die before the Mockingbird, but I want to start putting like random stats on my animals in my deck, so. Okay. Yeah, not a lot going on. This is a pretty lackluster. I mean, we're obviously strong for like, well, not even really that strong for turn 8. I can do slot 1, do slot 2, I guess, or slot 4. I mean, this is kind of funny with repeater, but let's dream a little bit bigger. Ooh, finding Stinky there is awesome. Alright, it's about time to like give up on this blackjack, I think. That being said, I'm not going to bring White Whale into play. Alright, Guardian. Alright, I'll play Guardian. That goes over blackjack. And I'm going to just put all my animals in the front, I think. Well, actually, I could do like this. I don't really care about the goodie bag so much. It's a big Hercules. And oh, we're going to take full hard damage. Interesting. Alright, we don't have any treasures, so anoint it is again. Okay, let's cut a little bit back on slow playing here. Alright, how much better is this than the Fairy Godmother? Not much. Trying to think how I could position this. It's kind of like, I don't really want to cut the Almirage, but we're just kind of running out of, you know, space, right? I mean, and it's not like this Mockingbird is particularly good. Like, we don't have, like, enough slot buffs, I guess. I guess I could go like this. But then I'm, again, like, in the position of, like, where would I even put the Oberon, if that's what we're talking about? I guess I could... No, it doesn't make sense to buff up another slot. I mean, I could also cut the Guardian. No, that's pretty good. I mean, it's better than Oberon for sure, so... I think this just makes sense, and like not playing any of these things to the board. Yeah, so let's just slot 1. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna actually do the back row slot. Alright, now let's go like this. Alright, Tinkerer. Do we have... we have... This is the only thing with numbers, and we have no treasure for it. Or like no heroes for it. I mean, I think we still play it. Like, I'm gonna cut this Fairy Godmother. Play this 2 blind mice now at this point in the game. I think it probably is a prudent choice. right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. We have our first thing to receive buffs. Great. Yeah, we're just in so much trouble here. I kind of want to cut this. And like just pray we find like our first natural treasure. I think I'm gonna just play the Stinky. I just want to like try and make sure we don't get. Yeah, we're not gonna survive this, I don't think. We need to like hit Apophis or something like right now. Oh, brutal. Hit the Blackbeard? Okay. We're still alive. Poison Apple's a pretty good find. We don't have any villains yet though. Do we have another fight? I think so. It's way too late for arrows. Well, maybe it's... I mean, I really don't know if this is going to be the last fight or not. I guess I'm going to just keep looking for treasures. Nope. I mean, like, what could we possibly find from this? Like, yeah, I can't think of anything, honestly. That being said, I think that... Yeah, like, one of our best chances to win is going to be... to like have one more fight against the J person, and then you know, try and find like a mix and match or something, right? And so I guess in that case we just want to keep our strongest board. Like, the treasure's not going to turn the tide or anything. I don't know, we were pretty close though before. Like, if we could find, I don't know, something that gives us stats, maybe. Yeah, so I think I actually am going to cut one of these for a ship shape. Okay. I mean, that's not nothing. It's not great. But we're definitely taking the flock of mimics and copying our thing because we need any help we can get. Okay. Looks like we did get lucky enough to have another fight. Alright, barely beat Unkempt Crow. Okay. Alright, another treasure. This one we can't really position well. It's a bit awkward. This is actually quite good as well. Actually, this is probably better than this. Because then I can just move these guys up into the front. Protect the Stinky. Yeah, let's take the Boon Willow. And then we found the Mixo. Man, did I say I was good at this game? Too easy. And we summoned a villain too. Awesome. And that was a pretty... It was a really promising Nemesis game. Like, we found both Pan and Pan Shadow right away. We had El Mirage going. But man, yeah, we really didn't find anything in the middle game. And so we were really at a... I don't know. At the mercy of the lobby. We definitely found some good RNG right there at the end. And, I don't know. I mean, we played to our outs. I think it was like a pretty good recovery. But, yeah, it's really important to find something like Fox or like Orion to really just like help transition you away from Fae. Unless, you know, you go nuts with Fae and you can just kill everybody by turn 9, which happens plenty of times. But you can see in like this game, we were like half that stat, and we were just, you know, we were still winning our fights, but not crushing the lobby. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.